Sisanie. Well, do we have a treat for you today? Dating expert and life coach. I feel like you're an expert on everything. Marni Battista is here with us again. And we wanted to do a follow-up. So I was going to call it session.
I mean, kind of.
It kind of is like a therapy session. No, if y'all remember, Erica is one of our producers here on the On Air with Ryan Seacrest show, and we're actually at the studio right now. So if you hear background noise or people chatting, that's just real life. It's happening. So we all kind of touched base on your love life last time that we chatted,
and it was not good.
So you broke up with your boyfriend.
Yes.
And it was right before Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
so
it was like, I think it was 2 weeks
literally
before,
right before. And you told her the tools that she needed to get through the breakup, essentially, right? And to get
move
through,
on.
to move on, to get through Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And then what happened that week?
We spoke, and he wanted to explore the option of talking and possibly getting back together.
Okay.
And we are now still kind of in that weird middle ground.
Okay.
Where we're talking, we're hanging out, spending time together, talking about our issues, but I feel like at some point, like, you're either back together or you're not, right?
Well, totally.
Yeah, when does that officially
And
happen?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm like, what are we doing?
Well, the first thing is, like, what was broken that now he has said is going to change?
Well, I don't want to go into like too many specifics, but he said he was having a hard time communicating with me when there were like small issues, and all those small issues added up to a big issue for him, and he felt like overwhelmed by them, I think. And I said to him, wow, these all could have been handled if you just talked to me about it. And I think the 2 weeks of not speaking at all, he then was like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, she's right. These all could have been handled if we had just handled it.
Well, there's two things that happen, right? So for most humans, men, he also kind of missed you.
Right.
I mean, right? So
Obvi.
right?
Yeah.
But so he missed you, and he possibly missed the idea of you.
Right.
And he missed the girlfriend privileges.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, sorry, Mom. And so, like, he's saying, I want to step up and have boyfriend responsibility.
Right.
Okay. So when you say you're talking about the issues, if you were going to say to him, here's one specific thing I need you to change that will make me feel safe, like the relationship is on the right track.
Right.
What's the one action, not just like talking about it in theory?
Wait, one action?
Yeah, like, okay, great, he's doing this now, and that totally makes me feel safe and loved. And
I think setting better boundaries with female friendships. That he never saw as an issue before, but I was like, hey, I'd like a little more boundaries here.
Okay, so basically you were saying he has no boundaries or smaller boundaries around
different
his
boundaries
girl,
than I have.
His girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. Since we don't have a sesh, we have to keep it short.
I know.
Okay, so this is your homework.
Okay.
I want you to come up with a list of the people that make you feel especially triggered.
Okay.
Okay, and then I want you to really come up with what are the exact boundaries that you want to have him follow.
Okay.
Okay, that's that piece. And then the other piece, which you and I can talk about another time, is why you gotta be so triggered.
Okay. I mean, that's
right?
fair.
Like we don't know. Like if it's legit or you're just being jealous and
I was just gonna ask that, like, to play devil's advocate, and not that I'm taking his side at all.
Yeah.
But is there stuff that she can, or we as women can do to change our behavior?
I literally have to have something I can do, because like you
It can't just
tell
be all
someone
on him. Like,
exactly.
you do this, you change that,
Right.
and I do it all the time with my husband. And that's one of the things he always brings up with me. He's like, I can't be the only one changing in this relationship.
Right.
In my head, I'm like, well, I didn't do anything.
right, because we're perfect. So here's the thing, like there's it's a shade of gray. So there's something that's happening where he's not, your needs aren't getting met emotionally, and so maybe you see him connecting emotionally with someone else, and you're like, well, how come I'm not getting any of that? And so then you feel a little jealous.
Yeah, totally. I will admit,
right?
Like, that's no problem.
So that's interesting when you say that your needs aren't being met emotionally. So that's
what's causing the
Yeah,
issue.
because all of us, we get triggered, we go into fear, jealousy, resentment, all of that when there's some need that we're not getting met. So we have two options. We ask for that need to be met directly, like we talked about on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Or we say, is there a need that I need to work on to where my need is a little over the top, or I need to be able to fill that need on my own.
Okay.
So we can start from there. So you have two pieces of homework.
Okay.
Does that help?
Good. Yeah, it does.
Does that
it really
help?
does.
That helps me. Yes.
It works.
Because you have to, because it's true what you said. Like, look, every relation sounds so cheesy, but it really is 50-50. And so you want to be in control of the controllables. And that's basically you, and then boundaries and getting your needs met. And being specific is really, really important in all areas.
And how possible, I mean, not possible, but like how realistic it is for couples that get back together and then have it working out? Like, is it like I don't know.
I don't
statistic?
I don't know if there's a statistic. My husband and I were together for 5 years. We broke up for like 8 weeks and got back together and got married, right?
Yeah.
But what we really talked about was the core issue, right? And it was like a values thing. And so he was like, had some freedom stuff. And I was like, is that your parents' marriage or our relationship, right? So what I want to happen is to get to the core of like, do you guys have the same values? And is this like a symptom, the bad communication or the being with other women, or is there something deeper that you're not really able to get met through this guy because he's not emotionally available?
Gracious, I don't know. All right, well, next episode.
I know. I'm like, I'm just going to bring my PJs and we'll just camp out.
On that note, why don't you comment below? Let us know if you've gotten through a breakup or have gotten to get back together with one of your exes. Did it work out? Did it not work out? What worked for you? And Marni, Battista, thank you so much.
Super happy to be
You're
here.
always welcome. Anytime.
Yay, next time.